Attention. This video is a record of a live stream held at twitch.tv/Corvid_communications. If you want to actively participate in chat or otherwise interact, please follow us on Twitch, and follow us on other social media sites as well. Please enjoy the following content.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome for those of you I know who are here. Welcome Realm of Light. Welcome Loading Delayed. Welcome Royce. Good to see you again. Good to see all of you again, actually. Meltborn, good to see you. Realm of Light, also good to see you. Beans Homer, good to see you. Haven't seen you around stream in a while. Welcome back. So, welcome everyone to the Corvid Communications Executive Stream. As always, I am Calvin Cawthor, CEO of Corvid Communications, and as always, your host. So, interesting thing I've noticed lately, it seems like a program a lot of VTubers use lately, Twitch Integrated Throwing System, yes, the acronym is TITS, hasn't been working for some people lately. It seems like for some reason recently it just has disconnected from Twitch, so for some reason re-authenticating it seems to fix it. Yep. But yeah, for some reason, check your... if you are making content and you're having some issues with that, just go ahead and check your Twitch connection, and if it seems like it's not on, de-authenticate and then re-authenticate. It should fix it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and test mine real fast just to make sure things are working. Yep. Okay, yes, it is working. Good. All you do is consume content? Yes. So people got to update it. Yes, they need to update TITS. It's a big update. Thank you, Loading Delayed. Baby Cawthorn, where'd you get these DVDs? Okay, now that's fixed. Now that's fixed, let's go over some announcements. Yes, the Baby Cawthorn. He is very adept at getting into things. And right now, what he is obsessed with is, bananas. A yellow fruit he seems to greatly appreciate the taste of. To the point where anytime we're in the kitchen and he knows we have some on the counter, he'll go, Am I a flightless bird? No, I am very capable of flight. But you did activate my fight or flight response. So, as I was saying, I have a few announcements, one of which being, yes, I know I've played a lot of Sunless Sea lately. It's mostly because... It's mostly because I have just kind of, with the polls running, I've kind of been at a loss of what to play. So I'm like, okay, these are games I know I enjoy, and there are so many games I have where it's like, I want to make series off them, but also I want to save them for polls, and then it's frustrating sometimes. Anyway, so, yes, this will probably be the last time playing Sunless Sea for a bit. It's not going to be a forever Sunless Sea is gone, but... But yes, this is going to be the last time we're playing this for a while, because I do want to put this into the rotation. It will probably be a game we return to every now and again. Nothing wrong with feeding a fixation on a game, doing that with a couple of games. Me too, like, after playing Sea of Thieves with Gel, Lucas, and Loading a week ago, I have just been absolutely hooked. I have been playing it to a pulp. I've been having a good time of it. I mean, I've been greatly enjoying the game, but even I acknowledge, just like, this, I may want to cut back on this a little bit. Hey, buddy, what's wrong? You need some water? I'm going to go to sleep for a moment. I'm going to get Baby Cawthorn some water. Here you go. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yes, he is a precious creature. He's also far too curious for his own good. He's at the stage where it's like, you think he's just this little ball of adorable, but also you keep forgetting he can reach some things now. Things you may not want him to reach. Like the TV remote. As many children are. Yeah, he's 1.5. And he is beginning to grasp words. Aren't you, bud? Yes. Good creature, be curious, cause hell. Yes, he does do that. Sometimes. I love him, though. Anyway, so, speaking of polls, we're kind of circling back here. We need to announce the results of our little, poll, don't we? As many of you know, I was running the poll I refer to as the Unfinished Business Poll. For those of you who are new here, or maybe just didn't want to participate, Royce G. Biv? Beans Homer, what does that mean? Biv. Anyway, so, we're going to switch our music here for a second to something a bit more fitting for announcing. Ah, that's better. So, we've been running the Unfinished Business Poll, for which, if those of you do not know, it is where I return to a game I have played previously on stream, whether it be a full series or not. And we return to playing it for the next 3 months or until we actually beat it. Whichever happens to come first. So, I will show you my results real fast. Actually, really can't say. But I posted this on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Tumblr, and Blue Sky. Which it's a play on words, Roy G. Bit, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Oh, so like a rainbow. Gotcha. Thank you. I did need that explanation. Okay, so for third place, we have The Sinking City, which got a total of 2 votes. Both of them are on Blue Sky. That one is kind of going to be an interesting one. We will return to it eventually. I just don't want to right now, partially because, well, I read recently that there was an update that happened and it basically made any existing saves entirely broken, so that one we probably would have been starting all over. But hey, it still would have been fun. So, next we have Worshippers of Cthulhu, which wound up with 4 votes. It got 2 votes on Blue Sky and 2 on the Discord. That one was actually really surprisingly popular. And next, we will go ahead and silence the music real fast, and I'm going to see if I can... Well, if I had a drum roll sound effect, I'd probably play it right now. Actually, I'm going to check sound alerts real fast. Alright. Rumble on stream command. Okay. Dashboard. Log in with Twitch. Author. Oh, did I need to authenticate that too? That's inconvenient. Alright. Library. Drum roll. Let's see how this one goes. I don't think you heard that at all, did you? So, the winner of our poll is... Shadows Over Loathing. For those of you who don't know, Shadows Over Loathing is a sequel to the stick figure RPG. Yes, those are actual words that I actually said. It is a sequel to South... Yes, yippee! It is the sequel to South of Loathing. Which... Oh, not south of Loathing. West of Loathing. My mistake. I corrected that. West of Loathing, which in and of itself is a sort of sequel to Kingdom of Loathing, which is a browser game in a similar vein to Fallen London. In that it's a game where you collect energy, you spend energy, and you get stuff, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's fun. All of them are fun, actually. All of the Loathing games have a very dry sense of humor, which, as a person who is very, very likely neurodivergent, it very much appeals to me. Alright. So that's it as far as announcements go, I believe. Oh, wait. This Friday, actually, we are playing The Binding of Isaac, which is a indie game that a friend introduced me to some time ago. We will be playing that because it's a nice little game that you can kind of just pick up and play. It's very relaxing. Actually, relaxing is probably not the right word for that one. It is frustrating, and it's a roguelike. But it's very dark. And I have a personal friend who does, in fact, play Binding of Isaac too. Yes, Binding of Isaac is very fun. It's a Zelda-like roguelike with a lot of religious and very dark themes. It's very fun, and I do have a friend who does legitimately play that game to relax. I personally don't find it all that relaxing. It is fun. It's very addicting, but I wouldn't say it's relaxing. So that's what we're doing this Friday. And also, I have some plans in the works for my upcoming birthday, actually. So, March 20th is the day I turn 30. Mrs. Cawthorn is giving me all kinds of... Well, she is mocking me relentlessly, but she gets to. She's younger than me a little bit. I mean, heck, I'm the youngest of a brother and a dad, and my dad turned 60 this year. I am going to absolutely give him hell for it. Yes, currently I am 29. Hi, buddy. Alright, let's finally get into the game, shall we? Alright, so when we last left... Imagine if you weren't younger than your dad. I don't think that's possible. Alright, so when we last left our... Is hero the right word here? I'm not sure. When we last left our hero, we were in Poly 3. A land on the undersea, dark undersea, where everything is alive. And that means everything. They're run by this place called... these things called the Claymen. It's got a thing called the King with 100 Hearts. Don't ask me how that works, it just does. Auxiliary. And it's also... But every inanimate object is also alive, meaning cups, plates, chairs, tables, floor tiles, houses, lots of things. So, we're here, and we need to take the crate of souls we just got all the way over here to London. So we got a long journey ahead of us, but thankfully we are fueled up. We are ready to face the terrors that lie before us. Tortoise? Oh, wow, the Khanate just right there. I'm assuming the Khanate is like a place that just sort of does things. What things it does, I know not. The Salt Steeps. This is the domain of the new Khanate, whose ancestors came here long before London fell. Ooh, it's got an awesome soundtrack. Alright. Doc. Khan's glory. Here are the places of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. I don't know what a gimbal is, but I'll take your word for it. Let's see. Cruise past the clan's palaces. Khan's glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords are ever suspicious of spies, whose gun emplacements are vigilant. Strength and brilliance. Lights blaze from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade. Statues of warrior Khan's past. The water is dark and calm. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. You've lost 2 terror. You now have 1 white and golds are watching. You menaces. Kongian suspicions. That's all for now. Alright. A Khanate gunboat passes the harbor mouth twice. An officer in red and gold scrutinizes you through a spyglass. Best save it for another time. You retrieve information from Anth for Khan's glory. Engage in the gathering. Okay. Guess we're just gonna keep going then. The music during that segment was awesome. And hey, if we keep going this way, we'll at least figure out we'll at least find more stuff. And more stuff means more secrets, and more secrets means more, ability to do things in this game. Do I dare have another attempt at singing a shanty? I don't know. Oh. Hello, jellyfish.
Corvid Crunchies taste can't be beat.
Who redeemed?
Corvid Crunchies will carry in meat. Enjoy the taste of rotting flesh. Don't realize that later you'll retch. Don't realize that Corvid Crunchies is people.
Instead of a serenade, how about Corvid
Crunchies? Part of this balanced breakfast. And for a limited time only, get a free toy dagger inside every box.
Hawthorne Farms is a division of Quality Communications Incorporated. Hawthorne Farms is not legally responsible for any cases of food poisoning, sepsis, or prion disease that might...
Oh no, Realm of Light, I'm beginning to think you don't want me to sing.
Your breakfast is dead meat.
Why, Realm of Light? I'm going to think, I almost think you don't want to hear me sing. It's okay. You need not hear me sing today. I'm making a joke, don't worry. Oh, so you do want to hear me sing? Alright. It's okay, I was playing. Yeah, no worries. Alright, Salt Lions, Zeal Port. What sort of zeal are we talking about? Oh, are you okay, bud? Alright. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot. Picking. There's a supply dock below. Compile a port report, because always a good idea to get port reports while you're on. Visit the Unmakers. Muscular pick wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. Alright. We get funding from the bazaar. It's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call us Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden sanctuary or occult ballast. Most of them. Some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes? Alright. Launch! Alright, we're probably okay to have the lights off for a bit. But hey, we're nearly back to Fallen London. What is that? Circling the waves. Oh, that is what is circling the waves. Glad the light's off. That thing's gonna bullfight boss me, ain't it? Yep, it is. Yep, it is. It can't see me. If it can't see me, it can't kill me. That's not at all true. Time for some... Excuse me, rude. Just throw flares out there? I want to give the all clear. I want to give the all clear. There we go. I've given the all clear. No more need for battle stations. Hi, buddy. Oh, right. Pig Mode Isle's going on. I don't know what Baby Cawthorn's doing, but he seems like he's having a good time. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, unnameable flora. We enter the snares. Okay, I already know what I'm doing here. Spoke to the chief engineer. I've heard more than enough. I sided with the chief engineer. Take a closer look at the rat star. Visited the rat's barracks. I've already read most of this, so... I finished my explanation. After my strategic experience, I dressed up one of me sailors in a mess of shabby cloth, smeared with prisoner's honey, and instructed him to roll around in the black earth of the island. Soon, we had a glorious mud monster to send thrashing through the chicken woods towards the cavies. The distraction worked perfectly. The cavies diverted their force towards our makeshift beast, leaving the rats with very little opposition as they plundered the grounded ship. They returned triumphant, as did my sailor, laughing, having led the cavies in a merry chase. Within a few hours, the rats' diligence had resulted in the building of a remarkable cache of weapons, with which they successfully routed the enemy. The rats, ever egalitarian, shared their spoils in addition to the promised food and fuel. Ooh, I now have Scintillac. Let's see. Invite one of the Ratif's favor to join. I intercede on behalf of the cavies. The Wide Dock Z beckons. Alright, what should I throw away? I guess one of the claymen. Poor guy. But hey, stuff happens. That's a lot of fuel they gave me. I'm not even mad. That's a lot. Oh no, that's better. Got myself a nice little drink today. It's Mountain Dew with a bit of strawberry and raspberry syrups. Tastes very much like candy. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I know I am. You know, all things considered. Alright, let's park the boat and get another port report since we have more than enough fuel. Ho, 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 ho. Waker's Haven. Pick up a wretched Mog, so we got a cat. Visit the hilltop. Gained 2 terror. Chat to the fisherman. Got a port report. And that seems to be it. So we'll keep going, I guess. Oh, Realm of Light. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a good night with whatever you're doing. Good luck following me, tiny crab. Bad Stevener's Abyss. Who's Bad Steven? And why do they get their own abyss? I want an abyss. Okay, the air trembles. A breath of change passes. Alright. Time to dock. A warm congratulations. Welcome home. You may ask how it is I'm here to meet you. And I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the hill. In fact, we have more eyes than a not oracle. And they're all glad to see you, and of course, your cargo. Hand over the cargo and claim your payment. Oh, very good, very good. Please accept this small token of my thanks, and please accept my thanks. And my patron's thanks, which we will be in persons of honor and understands the true nature of dealings, is much more important. Still, spending money is always good, isn't it? And the captain must eat, so much a ship, which is why if you look under the pier, you'll find a few helpful contributions of fuel and so forth. Your objective, collecting cargo for the cheering man quality, is gone. You lost 1 unstamped crate of brilliant souls, you gained 200 echoes, 3 fuel, and 1 supplies. The lights of London welcome you home. This story only appears when you've been at sea for a little while. A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily. But what dreams may cling? Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London. If it's higher, however, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. Collect messages from the Harvard Master. All the clatter and song of the dockside, it soothes the soul. Are these messages for you? Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser attends to business at the dock. You now have one of this, another day, a free evening. Once more we find ourselves here on the quayside. What it is, I suppose you might say, the lip or the well of opportunities. Let us both drink deeply from this well. I am getting very sick of your by this you mean. Just talk plain. Okay, Khan's Heart in the Salt Steppes. I know roughly where that is. Okay, the Merchant Venturer. Governor wants a ward. A brooding figure waits at the lamplight's edge. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. Okay. For 7 sealed skins, he needs some zoop. And some muter salt. Okay. The Labyrinthine of Tigers. Purchase a live specimen. Perhaps not. The Dark Spectacled Admiral. Submit your port reports. Alright. Gator's Moor. You have something to tell us about the pirate fleets of the forest. You've gained 30 echoes. Nuncio. Ah yes, the place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. Maybe they offer better benefits, I don't know. Pigmoat Isle. Are you quite certain this is a report you wish to make? So be it. Polythreme. Do I have to? Alright. The king with 100 hearts. What a useful fellow. Without his exports, I'd be delivering my own coal. Okay, I need to sell some stuff because I have a ton of stuff just taking up space in my cargo hold. Fuel supply. Long box. Alright. Parabola linen. Corners of home. Wait, is the parabola linen part of the thing? Outlandish artifact. A visit to Clathermont's tattoo parlor. Let's see, a dauntless hand, an unflinching eye, the splendor, the gambit. The dauntless hand sounds fun. See, lodgings. Just 1 terror. Go back to the rest of the city. A new recruit, see who awaits our attention. Engage an officer, the genial magician. Good afternoon, my lord. Perhaps I can do your engine some good. No, I'm quite the engineer. Difficult to credit, isn't it? But here are my references. So wait, you're just another engineer? Hey, you're a doctor! London. Deliver Clayman. This is where they wanted to be. Or at least, where they're supposed to be. One by one they rise, uncomplainingly, with no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. The deck resounds beneath their heavy tread. A shroom-yard manager waits on the dock, tapping her foot. About time, she says. Here's your payment. Come along now. Come along now, you. There's a good construct. Okay. Put ship into dry dock, because if I don't fix my boat, I'm gonna have some problems later. Okay. Admiralty Yards. A tough challenge? Perhaps not. Okay, my boat's fixed. London. Carouse in Wolfstack docks. This will reduce your terror. You might run into trouble or romance. You were fortunate. You lost 5 terror. You've lost 10 echoes. You now have one of this. Recent news. That night, in Wolfstack, you find yourself sharing a table with a likely lass. She tipsily claims to be a spy. Whatever she is, she's easy to like. And when the evening ends, you're still together. Sorry for the loud noise. Alright. Let's see what else. Visit the university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Z-specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Baby Cawthorn's also taken to banging things against other things recently. So, oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers breathily. Oh yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains with teeth glinting. The alarming scholar is a mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly is it her? Appointment as university maritime liaison was precautionary. To keep is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries in the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge items the scholar will buy, they'll appear below. Gain 10 echoes. Another memory of distant shores. Thrilling. A difficult dictation. Thrilling. Let me hear every detail. First I must find my fountain pen. Oh, how regrettable. It has a spider impaled on the nib. Excuse me, let me... Good heavens, it's still alive. Pass me that volume of Gibbon. There we go. Do you have another pen? Let's see. Offer the scholar an intriguing snippet. I might perhaps classify this as gossip, not data. Nevertheless. Oh, zesty. Zesty. This one will do very well shared. Thank you. Your payment. Let's see. Outlandish artifact. Shaped by hands unknown in London. We have something like that. He declares, but not very like that. Interesting. I have some ideas about suitable feats. Lamentable relic. Not a scientific curiosity necessarily, but the scholar has a collection of something. What is that something they have a collection of? Oh, this would be so terribly wasted in an ossuary. He buffs the cranium with a sleeve. I think a climbing briar rose will suit this one rather well. A yellow rose, perhaps. Thank you so much. Let's keep this between ourselves. I don't know what favors antiquarian gets me, but you know, maybe just... don't question it. Alright. Watchful curios. London! How much more stuff do I have in my hold? More. I usually make it a policy in this game to have about as much fuel as I do anything else. Alright, now let's see where all we're going. Journal. Let's see. Flourishing intelligence. You're retrieving information from Anthrocross Glory. Let's see. Learning about lineage. Memoirs, your past, menaces. Kangan suspicion. Nightmare strength, Nuncio, objectives. Oh. You okay, bud? Collecting cargo from the Cheery Man, we need to go to Khan's Heart. Admiralty Commission, they need Port Cecil. Ambition. Venture's Desire, 7 skins of Zoop or 7 packages of Muir Salt. The one we know where to get is the Zoop. Alright. So we got enough to get some fuel, we'll keep going. And you know what? I am going to sing that shanty after all. I just need to look up the lyrics real fast. Let's pull that up. Alright. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. Plot a course through the night to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. Recurring nightmares you've begun to dream of. A vast eye. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. Again and again you are alone on the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmares will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. Alright. Plot a course through the night to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. So I swallow my grief and face life's final test, to find promise of peace and the solace of rest. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my ears, their laughter like children, their beckoning cheers. My heart longs to join them, sing songs of the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. When at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land. Though their eyes speak of deaths filled with struggle and strife, their smiles below say I don't owe them my life. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my eyes, and my boat listed over and tried to capsize, I'm this far from drowning, this far from the sea. I remember the living, do they think of me? When my bones in the ocean forever will be. Now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my comrades say to stand fast and forge on, I set sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone. As the souls of the dead live forever in my mind, as I live all the years that they left me behind, I'll stay on the shore but still gaze at the sea. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean forever will be. Alright, we are now in the Khanate again. I'm going to set my music back, because there's probably some tracks playing that were missed because I was singing. Alright, Khan's Glory. I've already been to this one, so we're gonna need to look around for another port around here. So we're looking for Khan's Heart. So now we just need to find a place to park. This looks like a place to park. Keep going. We're almost to the port. We're almost safe. Alright. Park it here, park it here. Damn it. Alright. Doc, don't you dare forget me. You stand on the bridge with the likely lass's locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Shore-bound lovers grow lonely, and Z-captains die young. You've lost one terror. Close your hand over the locket. The Z-air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. You have lost one terror. You have a sweetheart in London. Also, we have an ad break coming in 5 minutes. Okay. Collect the cheery man's cargo, because if we don't, we're gonna wind up getting stabbed. Let's see. 50 echoes. Wander Khan's Heart. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. Let's see, as you pass an elegant house, lights blaze, and shouts echo. Someone has caused a commotion here, and you imagine that... And here you imagine is that someone. Slipping over the garden wall, he loses his grip and falls. A muffled cry. He's sitting on the ground, nursing his ape. He's probably up to no good, but perhaps that's an opportunity for you. Turn him in, for justice and all those admirable abstract things. Let's do that one. Because that loses suspicion. For justice and all those admirable abstract things. Here, lamp-bearing burleys swarm the back of the house. They drag the wall climber away. The enraged householder, grimly smiling, thanks you and tosses you a Ghanaian coin. Seek a commercial license. The Ghanaians dislike merchants. They dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient brides will buy your way into the Nephrite quarter. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer, but the Ghanaians have been here for generations, underground, and to them all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palaces of nobility, to seek a license. Well, looks like we're going over there, because I do actually want a commercial license so I can buy things. So that I can work on getting the special engine that the engineering friend makes. Because if we do that, then what can we do? We have a very efficient engine that requires very little fuel. Discovered wolf. Alright. Here. Let's see. Cruise past the clan's palaces and turn back. Perhaps not. Okay, so we need to get some Zazoop. And that's going to be north of here. C, turn off the light, because that consumes more fuel. House of Ancestors. Alright, there's a Kongian boat in the area. I'm just trying not to be noticed. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. As if I'm suspicious, I'm going to get shot. And if I get shot, then I can do things. What's this? There is fog over here. And fog means there's stuff in the fog. We have entered a fog. Our gunner struggles to see our foe. Good thing I don't have a gunner. We are going to take a brief break because of the ants. Here at Corvid Communications, we understand that the stress of the job can get overwhelming. We get it. Work is hard, and the long hours at the office can leave you feeling drained, fatigued, empty, exhausted, burned out. If you feel this way, then rejoice. The executive team at Corvid Communications has heard your pleas. In this video, we will be going over Corvid Communications' generous attendance, paid time off, holiday, sick time, and overtime policies. At Corvid Communications, we expect our employees to be at their desk and clocked in the moment their shift is scheduled to begin. If you are even a minute late, you may be subject to progressive disciplinary action. In the occurrence of the first offense, the punishment is merely a warning. On the second offense, an employee will be written up. On the third offense, the employee will be sent to retraining regarding the attendance policy. A fourth offense will result in a final warning and more intense re-education measures. A fifth offense will result in termination of the employee. Attendance offenses will reset at the end of the year, so don't worry about any times you might have been late a year ago. Relax.
All is forgiven.
Life happens, and some days you just can't be relied upon to arrive to work
On time.
However, a no-call, no-show will count as 2 offenses. So if you need to, for any reason, suddenly need a day off, you must call your supervisor, and they will decide whether or not your reason for not attending work for the day is reasonable. Here at Corvid Communications, employees are given unpaid vacation days at the beginning and end of the week. Taking these vacation days is mandatory according to company policy. Any employees found on company property will be subject to disciplinary action. For the sake of employee productivity, all other vacation days are relegated to federally recognized holidays, which are Christmas, New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, the 4th of July, and Labor Day. Vacation days at any other time are against Corvid Communications' corporate policy. There is plenty of time to recover from the stresses of work on the preceding governmentally mandated days. If you find that you still need some more vacation, even with all of this, we highly recommend that you examine what is going on in your personal life that may be adding additional stress to your life and eliminating it from your time. Your work is important, and it must be the center of your life, because it provides you with the means to live.
Do you have hobbies that are very time-intensive, creative, or otherwise mentally stimulating? Corporate recommends replacing that with watching celebrity gossip and reality shows on television.
To give your mind the rest it deserves, save your mental energy for work, where it can be most productive and spent.
The human body is a wondrous thing. Billions and billions of cells functioning every day to keep you alive. However, the body is also capable of catching some rather unsavory conditions that might make you unproductive and unpalatable for your fellow employees to be around. As such, it is highly recommended that you call your supervisor and remain at home. However, the following symptoms are not grounds for staying at home for the day. Nasal congestion, sore throat, chronic cough, fever, sneezing, headache, full body aches, nosebleeds, fatigue, vomiting, loose stool,
Bloody flux, unusual rashes, seizure, coma, and death.
if you are experiencing any
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? There was nothing to worry about there. Oh, there is a place whose shores I should probably see. That way I don't get killed by slamming against the side of the landmass. Also, wow, I sound scratchy today. Yes, question why you do not see me. For I am invisible. All clear. Khan's shadow. Some sort of beetle has invaded your morsel of ship biscuit. It waggles its antenna impertinently. Khan's shadow. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads, so here, in the shadow, the exiles make their home. Amid 100 wrecked, grounded, and decommissioned ships. Compile a port report. Conniving, debauching, specifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting, now and then a drunken duel, very occasionally a savage ritual murder. You now have this. Alright. Can I get a empty mirror catch box? Perfect! And, even better, cheap fuel. A mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Okay, so now we need to make our way north to Polythreme, and then we need to get Zazoop. Zazoop from the Z. Alright, currently we're probably not going to get noticed by Mr. Light Guy. Come on, show me the thing. That way I don't have to have that segment of the map gone anymore. Thank you. I just wanted that little thing filled in just because the fact that it was there bothered me greatly. Why did it bother me? Because it was a little hole in the map and that... I didn't like that it was there. Excuse me, War Trimaran. I don't know why you are trying to attack me, but I don't appreciate it. Alright. We are here at the Polythreme. Come here. We need to gather intelligence. Got a port report. How much space do I have? Not enough. Actually, I'm going to look up what I use that parabola linen for. Sunless C. Oh, it can just be bought or sold at shops. Will they take it? No, they will not take it. Okay, shops. Hold. Let's throw you overboard. Okay. He has it here. Hold. How do I toss things overboard? Oh. I got it. Carry Clayman to London. And let's see, if I take the... if I don't take this one thing, I'm going to wind up getting stabbed, and I'd rather not be stabbed. So let's move onward. We're gonna head straight home. Alright, we have learned where some places are. That is good. What's over here? Oh! Faces! Moving in the water! How lovely! And let's see, keep out of their reach. Because they are unfinished pirates. How long are they going to follow me for? I'm probably going to get out of their range eventually. I mean, I'm hoping I get out of their range eventually. It's a bit of a problem if I don't get out of their range eventually. Ah, great, there's pirates in the middle of it, too. All clear. Everyone wants to just shoot me dead. I have no business for you, sir. Why are you closing into me? I have no business with you. Okay, they're done. And now I need to get to, where is it? Hunter's Keep, I think it is? What's you doing, buddy? I wonder if there's a more efficient light I could buy at London. Here the wilder airs mingle with the airs of near reaches. Nemeo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? Alright, something changes underneath, so we're gonna be going to, this place, probably to get some stuff. Dock. The Rise of Pigmote Isle. Hail Marunia! The Neath's most adorable nation scurries about your legs. Scintillac harvesters drag heavy bags of the island's bounty to their silos. Industrious rodents work hard on towering edifices, some of them almost neck-high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Compile a port report. Help Marunia resolve a dilemma. A dilemma? How will you advise Pigmote Isle? The aide runs over. Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. Rats and cavies lie quivering on the canvas sheets in this part of town. We think it started from something in the water, whispered the aide. We thought we'd contained it, but it's spreading. Our medicines are powerless against them. What should we do? Have them burn the infected part of town. It won't be popular. It will be decisive. Recommend the sick be quarantined. Building a hospital will take workers away from other tasks, but demonstrate Marinia's compassion. Building a hospital. Slow recovery. Away from the contaminated water, the symptoms of the disease soon fade, but it will be considerably longer before the sufferers are ready to return to work. You gained 2 Pigmote Isle spirit. Total 5 content. You've lost 1 Pigmote Isle civilization. New total 3. Struggling. You have resolved a dilemma, for better or for worse. Visit the KV Ghetto. Marinia has not been kind to its enemies. Let's see. Marinia will be stronger if the 2 houses work together. Let's try that. A long road. You attempted to drum up sympathy for the KVs amongst the rats, but the wounds of recent battles are still too fresh. Within the muddy ghetto itself, even louder whispers of revolution drown out any hope for peace. Ah, dang. Well, I tried. I did try. Not my fault they wouldn't listen. I did my best. And you did too. Alright, so we just need to avoid the things that want us killed. And we're nearly at Hunter's Mold. Actually, wait. Journal. Mirror catch box. Claimant. Okay. So that is where we need to go. And hey, we'll deliver the claimant and they'll want to go to London for some reason. Exactly why, I know not. But I'm not going to question it, because it's not my job to question it. My job's just to deliver stuff. Because I am a seabound trader, after all. It's my job to make sure things go where they need to go. Let's see. Horrors below. Sailors at the rail cry softly. Something swims beneath the ship. I saw it looking up at us, one says, his voice a tremble. Call them to look away. Alright. Now I think we're at the point where we're fine with the light on because it's going to reduce terror a bit. That way we have people who can actually, be calm. Do 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 All right. We have a place to park our boat. We park our boat. What am I missing? Unlock with no more 0. Alright. Sister Lucy, we need less terror. We've gained 1 supply. Why is it locked? Let's see. News! Knock and wait. You ask the sulfurized that their headaches are cured, and you're invited to lunch. Recon tear the island. Let's see. Oh, I need a Z... Why do I need a Z story? Let's see. Memory of distant shores. I've lost 5 terror. Go up to the house. I've gained 1. What? Yellow thing in the kitchen. The yellow-eyed maid clings to a ceiling like a lizard. Fierce and wiry. Whoever and whatever she is suffering. The house seems empty. All is still. Why then do you have the sense that there's not much time remaining? Search the house. Let's see. Unlawful artifact. Lost 1 crew. Catch it with a net. It's all I can do. Oh. The death of Hunter's Keep. The flames lick about the gables. The spine of the house breaks in a roar as the roof falls in. Okay. Well, I found some stuff. As well as a bunch of terror. I think I may have burned down a house or 2. Well, that's inconvenient. That was a good place to build terror. Oh, it's even burned down here, too. Well, this isn't good. What you doing, buddy? Alright. We're gonna park the boat here and compile a report, I suppose. Alright. Doc. Hand over the cargo and claim your payment. I gained 200 echoes, 3 fuel, and 1 supplies. The alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. Alright. Shops. I can buy Foxfire candles. Story. London. Hire on more crew. I can't deliver the claimant currently. We're going to go out to the Hunter's Mourn and get the Foxfire candles, so we free up some space in the hold. Hold has 40 out of 40. Hi. Well, this has been an interesting adventure. I've never actually gotten an ending at Hunter's Keep before. Let's see. Talk her down. So, a sailor was going insane. We helped her. I don't know what she did, but we helped. Okay. Excavate the cellar. Right. That's, a problem. The pool we need's down there. He points to the roots. I'm afraid we'll need to do some digging. Let's see. Beneath Hunter's Keep, it takes a full day to clear away sufficient ruins to reach the cellars. In the deepest sub-cellar, your candles illuminate a litter of tumbled stones, the remnants of a temple. The signs on the stone have a Cagnian look. Cagnian? Would have thought Conian. Huh. A pool at the cellar's center is almost dry. The remaining water seethes oddly in the candlelight, as if it were near boiling, but it's quite cool to this touch. The writhing river flows near here, the mechanic remarks. One of the tributes of Dream. My enemies find me when I sleep, but this water will attract my enemies to this poor fellow. He bends to dip his hand in the water and sketches a sign on the clayman's forehead. The man watches him stolidly. The mechanic hands him the mirror catch box. Hold this, he said. Keep it open, don't let go, no matter what happens. The clayman's huge hands enfold the box. There, the mechanic says, turning to you, a serpent trap. Now I can sleep. I can finally sleep. He smiles. And then I think I may be able to offer you something rather interesting. I now have won a serpent trap. I lost a foxfire candle. Has anything changed? Alright. Guess we're going back. Hello, boat. Hello, boat friend. What is your name, boat friend? I want to trade with you, boat friend. Why'd you disappear, boat friend? Call them to look away. Dock. Alright. London. Deliver Clayman. You gained 100 echo. Perhaps not. Dock Spectacled Admiral. Submit your port reports. Hunter's Keep. Hunter's Keep's ends. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of her enduring majesty. Nobly. Oh, this is ghastly news. The poor girls. We warned them they weren't safe, but it had been so long I thought, well, it's done. Thank you. I will have to look into the matter of a supply post. Gained a fragment. Pigmote Isle. Polythreme. Con Shadow. Oh, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Report submitted. The other officials gather round to hear your tales of bloodshed and debauchery. And the jokes about the con that the Shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the con and the donkey produces a roar of patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the department's drinks cabinet. Let's see, the Salt Lions. The Bazaar had always taken an interest in that place. Quaker's Haven. Been trying the original rubbery lumps, have we? Let's see. Return to Wolfstack Docks. I think I don't need to put my ship into dry dock at this time. The Alarming Scholar. Let's give you some stuff that'll give me money. As the Alarming Scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those alarming, shining, or is it blazing eyes? They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! She sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. And let's sell the other ones. Another outlandish artifact. A watchful little pitiable little thing. It smells of the Elder Continent, of wind, of light, of stone, of some things without faces. Thank you. Alright, higher on Rose Market. Lodgings. Read the morning papers. The Unexpected Birds Gazette, the magazine formerly known as London Magazine. The Spiteful Trumpeter News. You have gained 1 supplies, you've lost 1 terror. rent a room above the blind helmsman. And let's see what my hold is. So I got those long boxes I gotta get rid of. Let's talk to Mr. Mechanic. Let's see. Increase veils. Alright. Let's see. Allow the mechanic to enjoy his sleep. It might be a messy, he warns you. Could you have a couple of strong sailors standing by? Tell them to snap the box shut when the trouble begins. He holds up a bottle of laudanum. I will be sleeping deeply. When nothing seems to be happening, you take your own bunk. But a roar from the clayman brings you sprinting back to the mechanic's cabin. You fling open the door. The man's eyes seethe with Virk flame. It's struggling against the efforts of the sailors to restrain it. As you rush to assist, it smashes one sailor against the wall with terrible force, but the other manages to snap the box closed. Instantly the man goes stiff. A lifeless clay statue. The Virk glow now pulsates from the box. In the bunk, the mechanic sleeps on his face wreathed in dreamy smiles. He will sleep so until morning. You lost a serpent trap. You lost a crew. You now have one mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes, and you've learned that the mechanic stole a secret from the dreams of the stone pigs. Let's see. Ask the mechanic exactly what the hell is going on. Let's see. Well, it's like this. I stole a secret from the Echo Bazaar with the help of the Finger Kings. You know, the serpents who rule Dream. Then I reneged on the Finger Kings. Don't look at me like that. Would you rather I'd given them the secret? Pigs of stone. I talk about engines all the time, I'm sure you've noticed, and I dream about them. I found myself dreaming of the stone pigs. I don't entirely understand, but still. They're how the bazaar travels between stars. Did you know they did that? And they sleep. So if the Finger Kings can crack the dreams open, so the Finger Kings recruited me. I found a secret in those dreams. An engine like the Z has never seen. Oh, Captain, let me build it for you. You won't be sorry, but there are some things I'll need. I know. Isn't it always the way? Let's see. An occurrence. Your objective, the unsettling stage quality, is now rescue or ransom him from wisdom. See materials of the impeller. Take 1 element of dawn, 1 casket of sapphires, and 40 units of Stygian ivory, along with the mechanic's secret and the unsettling sage to King Eater Castle. Oh, that is going to be a tall order. Okay. Need more supplies. What have I got in my hold? Shops, Foxtrot candles. I can go ahead and sell that one. Okay, got more than enough fuel. Naval surplus, Iron and Misery Company. Where do I get a bigger boat? Radis Farber Assistant. Naval surplus, Wolf Stack Exchange. Oh, Shipyard, obviously. This tramp steamer has served well, but for a long, long time. Lampet-class cutter, cramped and fragile, but remarkably nippy. You okay, buddy? Let's see. Forsyth-class corvette. Small, swift, and formidable. Like a very, very angry bull. Caligo-class merchant cruiser. I suppose our next mission should be getting a Zoop, shouldn't we? Let's get moving. We're going to need to go to, the Mount Palmerston. Need 7 of those. And hey, if we go there, we might be able to pass through and find some new stuff. And new stuff means more secrets. See, speak to you. Let's see, increase hearts, because that's a good one to have. Alright, speak to the engineer again. And we actually leveled up all the way. Rare that I managed to do that in this game. Entertain your Blemigan, because it reduces terror. We are continuing onward. Oh, for onward. I still cannot believe I entirely destroyed Hunter's Keep. I probably shouldn't have done that. Gonna end very poorly for me, I'd wager. Okay, a labyrinth of eels. I don't know why anyone would want a labyrinth of eels, but apparently someone did want a labyrinth of eels because they built it. Okay, something has changed underneath. Let's see, and we need to clear away some fog. How much do you want to bet that place that the Admiralty wants me to get to is right smack in the middle of this fog bank? Hey buddy, you got a shoe? You got a shoe? I don't want the insole, buddy. Uh-oh. You're not friend. You are far from friend. Keep away, keep away, keep away, keep away. The Dubois Maelstrom. And wherever this is. Lick-a-Monkey Crag. Lick-a-Monkey Crag, really? That's the name they're going with? What? Why? Why Lick-a-Monkey? Just why? Why would one do that? It seems a bit, silly to me to do so. Okay, that looks like the lighthouse near the pirates. Don't know who Patrick is or why he has a lot, but, you know, there's lots of reasons things can be the way they are. Although, of course, the bound shark does mean that there probably is a landmark near here. I just haven't managed to find it. Ooh, I have not been here before, I don't think. But there's lots of rocks. Let's see. Here, Slate Black Z is something. We've entered a fog bank. Our gunner struggles to see our foe. A light ship. How much are they? They have a little spare, but it's... Lost to .z story. Good. Turn the light off. Because if pirates find us, it's going to be a very unpleasant time for me. I get the feeling that station I need to go to is around here somewhere. Of course, there's a steam pinnace around here. Steam pinnace. All clear. one of the great things about fog is that, sure, we'll have trouble seeing them, but they also have trouble seeing us. Oh, hello, boat friend. Hello, boat friend. See, something underwater, some distance to the south. Great. Alright, land here. Up the road. Let's see. The road to the crater ends at a brass gate in the center crater wall. Beside it stands an oddly charming little cottage. It's thrown together from pumice and bath salt, but its features honeysuckle. An equally charming Deviless in a tea gown leans against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I am the guardian of this place, she remarks languidly. You may not pass, but I can offer you a cup of Armillaria tea. Tea with the Deviless. Armillaria? That's not one of the poisonous ones, is it? Terror in a tea gown. No doubt she'd be much less pleasant if you tried to break down the gate. But just now she's a curious soft-voiced woman in a tea gown. The tea is hot and nutty and rather pleasant. She asks about your voyages and is desperate for news of London, of its mists, its nights, its sick, its poor, its fires. She tactfully turns aside questions about the convention, but she shares some of the secrets of the Neath. Come and see me again, she says. Next time you're here, bring me a present, if you like. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. I need 7 zoop. And the reason I can't do that is because I have a lot more supplies and I tend to go through that. Turn the light off. We're about to make a lot of money. We're about to make a lot of money. I still need to find Station 3 so I can get rid of the long boxes. I've gained a secret, it seems. Gonna be at Z for a little while. So I'm gonna keep going so I don't die. Buddy, what you getting into? Very far off, someone screams. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits and shadowy business. Just my kind of business. What is this? Oh, hey, Station 3, I need to deliver stuff. Thank goodness. I need to deliver stuff here, because there is money to be had and stuff taking up space in my hold. Alright, deliver here. Station 3. Machinery hums behind high steel wall. Up the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses and a building with a spire. But the lamps are low where they burn at all, and your ship the only one in the harbor. Deliver the Lorn and observe the student's experiment. He's terribly excited and requests your steadying presence to ensure he maintains appropriate scientific detachment. After careful setup, the shed is empty, saving a writing desk and the gigantic mass of needles. The anxious student snaps off the tip of one and twirls it between his fingers. I hypothesize that the flukes have a method of absorbing and storing our lived experiences. It follows, therefore, that there should exist a means of transmitting, reliving that experience, like so. He stabs the needle through his eye. Through his palm, his eyes dull. You heard Captain Harris, Zayla. Target the Ogadai and fire torpedoes. If you hit one of the Lorn flukes, then by God and Her Majesty, I will put you out of the airlock and let the spiny bastards take you. He awakens from the reverie a moment later, beaming. That will do. Pass me your notes, I'll carry on the experiment from here. You have witnessed history. You now have 2 extraordinary implications. Search for signs of other visitors. Deliver a long box. Make a delivery. There's a great deal of grumbling from the crew. The stairs are sharp-edged and wet. The box is heavy and its contents inclined to shift. After a few slips and a bad bruise to the shin, you resort to placing crew members along the stairs and handing the box along. There's a warehouse at the top of the stairs, but it's not apparently your destination. Another sign points along the narrow path towards the building with the spire. Deliveries, it says, more aggressively this time. Someone in the spired building is singing. The song sets your teeth on edge. Alright. Let's see. Carry the box with the spire? Caught in the act, one of the shadows moves, an austere acolyte stepping into the light. She is covered head to foot in protective black, her fingers thickly gloved, goggled, perched on the top of her head. It's plain she's unimpressed by what she's seen of you so far. Deliveries go up this path, she says, nodding towards the steep building. Apologize for the form of your meeting. Who knows, she may be responsible for paying the delivery charges. It could have gone better.
You're still up?
Yeah. He didn't seem tired yet. Alright. Not much later, you are standing in the mist, watching a parade of claymen. They hoist the boxes on their shoulders and march away, surprisingly quiet, towards the building with the steeple. An austere acolyte leads them, her lamp swinging on a chain. Follow because the singing has got into your bones. The austere acolyte sings all the time. When she is not speaking, the words of the song bother and fascinate and compel.
Why are you wet?
As I gave him water.
Where's his pants? He did it right.
Watch with entrance. Inside the little gate. Deliver a long box. Hi. Hi, Daddy. Okay, we managed to find that. We managed to get rid of the long boxes that have been taking up space in my hold for I don't know how long now. We've got a bunch of a peculiar thing called Zazoop, which appears to be soup of some form, way, shape, or form. I do not know what it is for, but nonetheless, it is here.
Hey, David Coughlin, come here. What book did you destroy? all guys?
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Yes, how dare I hydrate my being.
That does not hydrate you.
It hydrates me. Minimally, but it hydrates me.
What does it do with all the salt that you're consuming?
That's surprisingly not as much salt as you'd think. Gatorade has more, like...
Yeah, but that's accounting for electrolytes. Baby Cawthorn. Did you poop?
See.
This seems like a dad problem. Cawthorn.
Yes.
This seems like a dad. Do I really have to go deal with that?
I will deal with it in a moment. Hmm? Alright, so we are going to park in London and take a brief ad break while I take care of baby Cawthorn for a moment. And then we'll probably call it a night. Alright. Doc. Alright. I'm going to force an ad break now just so that I don't have to worry about it later. Here's an intermission.
Here at Corvid Communications, we understand that the stress of the job can get overwhelming. We get it. Work is hard, and the long hours at the office can leave you feeling drained, fatigued, empty, exhausted, burned out. If you feel this way, then rejoice. The executive team at Corvid Communications has heard your pleas. In this video, we will be going over Corvid Communications' generous attendance, paid time off, holiday, sick time, and overtime policies. At Corvid Communications, we expect our employees to be at their desk and clocked in the moment their shift is scheduled to begin. If you are even a minute late, you may be subject to progressive disciplinary action. In the occurrence of the first offense, the punishment is merely a warning. On the second offense, an employee will be written up. On the third offense, the employee will be sent to retraining regarding the attendance policy. A fourth offense will result in a final warning and more intense re-education measures. A fifth offense will result in termination of the employee. Attendance offenses will reset at the end of the year, so don't worry about any times you might have been late a year ago. Relax.
All is forgiven.
Life happens, and some days you just can't be relied upon to arrive to work
On time.
However, a no-call, no-show will count as 2 offenses. So if you need to, for any reason, suddenly need a day off, you must call your supervisor, and they will decide whether or not your reason for not attending work for the day is reasonable. Here at Corvid Communications, employees are given unpaid vacation days at the beginning and end of the week. Taking these vacation days is mandatory according to company policy. Any employees found on company property will be subject to disciplinary action. For the sake of employee productivity, all other vacation days are relegated to federally recognized holidays, which are Christmas, New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, the 4th of July, and Labor Day. Vacation days at any other time are against Corvid Communications corporate policy. There is plenty of time to recover from the stresses of work on the preceding governmentally mandated days. If you find that you still need some more vacation, even with all of this, we highly recommend that you examine what is going on in your personal life that may be adding additional stress to your life and eliminating it from your time. Your work is important, and it must be the center of your life,
because it provides you with the means to live. Do you have hobbies that are very time-intensive, creative, or otherwise mentally stimulating?
Corporate recommends replacing that with watching celebrity gossip and reality shows on television.
To give your mind the rest it deserves, save your mental energy for work, where it can be most productive expense.
The human body is a wondrous thing. Billions and billions of cells functioning every day to keep you alive. However, the body is also capable of catching some rather unsavory conditions that might make you unproductive and unpalatable for your fellow employees to be around. As such, it is highly recommended that you call your supervisor and remain at home. However, the following symptoms are not grounds for staying at home for the day. Nasal congestion, sore throat, chronic cough, fever, sneezing, headache, full body aches, nosebleeds, fatigue, vomiting, loose stool,
bloody flux,
Unusual rashes, seizure, coma, and death.
If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, you are still expected to come into work and do your full shift. If you are experiencing any other symptoms, you may relax at home and focus on getting well. After all, you have only one life, and your health is important. No one enjoys overtime. Nothing depresses most employees more than being asked to stay later than you are scheduled to work.
I did not know that, apparently, doing an ad for a minute does not get rid of the scheduled ad breaks. That's more than a little irritating to me, but we'll deal with it. Anyway, let's see. I believe I will declare all controlled. I will go ahead and say let them do their worst, because I don't have any suspicion. Collect messages from the harbor master. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. You now have another free day. Gained 1,000 echoes. We are now going to Gator's Morn again. Interesting. Yeah? No. Let's see. We got a few. Speak to the Admiral. Can I give it the searing invocation? Does not look like it. Let's see. A new recruit. Let's see. Engineer. Engage an officer, the Carnelian exile. My lord, I know the way. Let me show you. Lost 50 echoes. Tell them a Z story. And let's offer the scholar an extraordinary implication. The scent of secrets. I will place it with the others. One day I will have enough. And that was a lot of money. I don't know what having favors antiquarian will do, because it doesn't tell me. Let's see. Lost terror. The likely less. I reduced terror that way. Hire on small crew because we lost a couple in that last little thingy-mabobber. And our ship is still doing fine. Let's visit our lodgings. Rest above the blind helmsman. And we'll give the venturer his desires. Something warming. They sell it in Mount Palmerston, somewhere in the north of the Untersea. 1,000 echoes for 7 sealed skins. It is a specialist taste, but where I'm going, there are specialist customers. One more thing. You've gained 2 objectives. The venturer's venture. New total 3. A dream, a scheme. The venturer has a request. Speak to him further or check your journal. So he needs more of the stuff we bought. Got it. What do I do with this mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes? Sounds kind of suspicious. Alright, but with that, we are going to purchase some supplies, and more than that, we are going to purchase a lot of fuel. And with that, we are going to save, and we are going to return to Sunless Sea at a later date, but that will not be for a while yet. Let's go back to just chatting, shall we? So, that was Sunless Sea for today. We actually got quite a lot done, at least as far as fulfilling some story objectives, and even getting a few side objectives done. So that was very fun. I definitely had a lot of fun with it, at least. And I hope everyone had some fun watching as well. We're going to snooze the ad break. And as far as announcements go, again, Shadow Over Loathing has won the unfinished business poll. We will begin playing that one in March. And also, we'll begin playing Penumbra Overture in March. Both of those are games that I have actually wanted to play for quite some time again, because I need some comedy in my life. And what else is there? I don't think there is. So let's find someone to rate out to tonight, shall we? So it looks like, Who is on? Well, looks like Obake Radio is on. I will send you their way. They are a yokai streamer. Exactly what kind of yokai? I am not entirely sure. But you could always ask them when we arrive there. But for now, I will see you all later. And as always at Corvid Communications, we won't leave you eating crow. Have a good